Yo, you're watching Techfluid.
So it's been a long soul search with regards to my relationship with data, especially the data that I'm producing on the daily just by living. We can get into the pros, the cons, the horrors of online social networking, privacy, security culture. For sure, these are going to be future Techfluid videos. For now, I'm going to go dive right into the quantified self. We're going to go over the Garmin Vivo Active HR. HR stands for heart rate. Unlike its predecessor, this has a heart rate monitor on it. It's marketed as a fitness band that has smartwatch features. This form factor is exactly what I'm looking for. I want a rectangular screen. I don't want the thing on my wrist to look like a watch. I don't need to pretend it's a watch. Due to the shape of the screen, it can sit really nicely out of my sleeve. Secondly, the battery lasts a long time. People have been reporting they get 5 days with it. I'm getting 10 days with it. That's just due to my use patterns. I'm not turning on GPS a whole lot, not a strict runner, so the GPS functions aren't my main use for this. The main thing that I use this with is sleep tracking. And with regards to that, it does it quite well. You do have to set a time window for when you usually go to bed. It's got an accelerometer, a heart rate monitor, multimeter. I do appreciate the accuracy of the step counter and the heart rate monitor. Getting somewhat immediate feedback on your BPM is pretty cool. This watch is waterproof. The heart rate monitor doesn't work when you're actually swimming. When I do run with it, it sits well on my wrist. One of my favorite things about this watch is the move bar. I don't think there's anything that divides people about this watch as much as this feature. It's just the notification for you to start moving after an hour of being sedentary. It'll notify you again after another hour. It's a simple implementation and it's really easy to ignore, but I definitely found myself surprised at how often I am sedentary. It's been a good outsourcing of the reminder to get out of a chair, go move. Going into this, my personal goal was to move more, so I definitely forced myself to follow the move bar. And now we get to everything that is wrong with this watch. The sensors, or more likely the algorithms behind them, cannot differentiate between movements. In this case, the move bar is really a walk bar. I'd rather do 100 squats than walk around for 500 steps, but I can't. The watch has no idea what I'm doing. There are other fitness trackers that can sense strength training exercises. I'm fairly certain that this is not a limitation of the hardware, really the software. It's a shame. You have to manually log which exercise you're doing. It's like, what is the point of that? The Garmin advertises its auto detection capabilities. I have not experienced that. Even when I do run, it doesn't log it automatically. Same with all these exercises like paddleboarding and golf. The Bluetooth is extremely frustrating. I don't know what it is, but I found myself losing connection, or if I turn off my Bluetooth on my phone just to conserve battery, I have to repair the device. It is time consuming. You have to turn off your phone. If it doesn't work, you have to turn off the watch. I don't know if it's a software update that broke it or if they're gonna patch this and make the connection more stable. But right now, as it is a nightmare. Syncing between the devices can take maybe 8-10 minutes. In that time, you can't turn off your screen. Basically stuck with a huge battery drain. And lastly, when you pair your phone with this watch, you have to turn on the location settings, basically the GPS. They're blaming this on Android, and you also have to be connected to the internet. So you can be on Wi-Fi or you can turn on your data. Why can't this just pair like a normal Bluetooth device? And we get to the app implementation. There's a web app component. Most people are gonna just use the cell phone app. There's way too much information that is available through this app. Not a lot of guidance as to what the hell you're actually looking at. They're also trying to create a social network out of it. It's not working. So Garmin's trying to build its own ecosystem of apps, and it's probably like 100 apps right now. Very few of them are usable. Music controls on this thing, they don't display what is being played. It's literally a play pause button, a volume up, down, and forward backwards. If you want the app, you're probably gonna have to write it yourself. The watch only has vertical scroll. My first suggestion is to enable side scrolling. So the cons, the Bluetooth connection is pretty bad. It's got a poor app, poor widgets. It doesn't automatically detect what exercise I'm doing. I don't need it to log my golf swings. I need it to tell me how many pull-ups I'm doing. What's up? Overall, I really wanted to like this. I did a ton of research before I got it. Most people were very positive with this. It's not worth your money. Hold off on this till something more competent comes along, because this is no good.